we live? Hey, hey, it's your girl, Lady Sharon. And we are just set up. I was actually live on another app, and here we are, so just trying to hook up. Is that Jade is blind?
Yeah, she's here.
Okay, so let's have a look. We're just trying to get you set up. Jade, wagwan.
Hey!
1 minute. I can hear you though. Yes. Put this thing there. All right, this is not bad. So wagwan, Jade. How come I can't see Jade yet?
You can't see me? You can't see me?
There you go. Okay. Sorry, I'm like looking at all these different cameras.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
How come it's showing that section?
You need more light?
I'm seeing a delay. That's what I'm seeing. So.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Oh, it's delayed. Okay.
It's gonna be delayed.
Okay, but is this current or no? This is current, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Jade Wagwan, I'm so happy to see you.
Hey, how are you?
Live in color. This pandemic. Hold on, I'm just gonna put my other camera there so I can see you, right? Because it looks like I'm looking everywhere. Yeah, man. So, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay, loud and clear. Okay, good. It's just all the delays. Wow, so many different. Okay. So Jade, we are here today with the lovely Jade Faith. No better name than Faith, Jade Faith, because I met you about 6 years back, Jade.
Yes.
At a Juno Award show.
Yes.
And it was after party. I was at Roots Reggae Hub. Let me show off that shirt. Anyways, I was with Roots Reggae Hub, and boy, the vibes were nice. There was just a lot of Canadian artists from right across Canada, that were in the reggae scene, and it was just Irie vibes, good DJ. Everybody did a touch the mic. Enough interview did I go on, and I met this amazing lady named Jade Faith. Those of you that are tuning in, this is a dynamite woman. You see everybody there. Okay, so Wagwan, Dan, Wagwan, Mikasha. Okay.
Micah Shamaya.
Oh, Micah Shamaya. I thought it was the actor, Mikasha. He's in Vancouver. Okay, so yes. So I'm excited that you called me, Jade Fade, with some really, really dynamic news, something major happening on the Canadian scene, touching international charts.
Yes.
Do you want to tell them the news, or I want to tell them?
You can go on. You can go ahead.
Okay. Well, Jade Faith called me to let me know that she was on the charts. So I said, what charts? What charts that? And I'm like, why are you calling us? Ask about the charts. And she goes, but Sharon, you were the first person to interview me. And lo and behold, this woman tells me she's on the Richie B charts. The Richie B charts? I said, what is this? Which Canadian has been on the Richie B charts? Do you know?
None of that.
None. But there's one. And you guys can Google that, okay? Thank you for joining us, Ingrid. And yeah, man, you guys can Google that, because this sister, hard work and dedication. And I don't want to talk our discussion that we had off the air, so we have to get you for talk, right? But hard work and dedication landed this woman on the Richie B chart. You were number 24 of 25, the one and only Canadian. Then now this week she's at 22.
I'm climbing. I take my time and climb.
Yes, climb up. Take your time and climb. This woman a grind. She just dropped her next song today. But anyways, we will talk about the song that hit the charts. It's called Talk Until You're Blue. And I totally can relate to it. And if you could tell our listeners, what Talk Until You're Blue when you were inspired to write it? You know, what did that mean?
Okay, so it's a woman empowerment song for me, but it can go both ways because sometimes you're in a relationship and it's not going well, and you're going back and forth until someone get hurt really bad. So instead of you going back and forth, you have to pick up, you have to get yourself together and say, listen, it's just not working. As much as me love you, it now work. So guess what? We have to leave. But then the man or the woman still calling and bother you. So this time, you know what I'm saying? I'm leaving for good. So talk until you blue, me now come
Talk
back.
until you blue. And it's something that we have to learn, you know. I think it's when you develop that confidence or get that epiphany that this is not good for you. You know, stand your ground.
For sure.
You know,
And that's what's inspired me. And you know, if you can be the big person and just walk away, because there's many fishes in the sea.
Are you talking to me? Talking to you blue.
So yes, so this is I've been in that situation where even though I love the person, it was just not working. And instead of, violence, you just take your time and come out of it.
You know, and what I like about your songs is the content, eh? The relatable topics that you bring to the surface that, sometimes we don't even have courage to say these things. You know what I mean? And, and they're very relatable. And this is, I'm trying to, I know that your first song is not So We Roll. However, because we did try to remember, because 6 years back, I try to remember. What was the first song? Because I could see the video in my head. But you have released so much content. What was the first song that you released?
The first song was I Won't Suffer.
Oh, it's there.
Yes.
I did see it. Maybe I remember the video slightly different.
It was an EP, three song EP was the first I put out.
Okay. You just inspired me. So you released a three song EP for your Brocco?
That's the first. That's how I came out into business. Yes.
This is what's up. You've had a lot of content. Even when I watched the video that dropped today, me love it.
Which one?
The video, what is it, Gone? What is it again, Shayna?
Oh, Gone Pon the Hustling.
Yeah. Gone Pon the Hustling. This reps you. It reps many of us. I was able to relate to that with Dip on the Hustling. But I like how you brought the culture, with the beans and everything,
Real authentic, eh?
It's authentic, relatable, great quality video. And you have been on the hustling. This is what I'm watching. From when I met you at that Juno after party to now, how much songs have you dropped? On a serious note.
Probably more.
Yeah, count.
Too many to count.
In total, I have 12.
Okay, 12. Listen, I haven't had one yet. 6 in 6 years, and then you've hit a chart.
I'm sorry?
And you've hit the charts at this point now.
It took 6 years to hit the chart, yes.
Okay. And again, and you have I was watching Minister that, enough material, that kind of thing, because as we're like literally setting up this interview, I'm like, oh, more music, new music, dropped 5 hours ago now. But I thought when it dropped 2 minutes in. I was like, what, this woman is easy. What drives you, Jade?
You know what? It's a love of music. I love music. And majority of the time when things go wrong, I take it out on the book. I start writing, and oftentimes is what people could relate to.
Okay. And that's what I'm seeing.
Yes.
I noticed that with a lot of your materials, majority of them, you're keeping reggae alive. That sound of reggae, because, reggae is taking so many different forms. There's dancehall. But your dancehall, I like your dancehall, especially the one that you dropped today, was because it's live, you could dance to it, but it's the content. Oh my God. It's just like, if I'm chanting to it to myself, or the one that's, what was the one I was singing all day today? So my bless. So my bless that if I'm chanting this, even though
Tell me
it's
how.
your big up song, as I'm chanting it, I'm feeling good. You know what I mean?
Tell me how
I'm
I'm
not
blessed.
thinking about a girl sticking her butt in someone else's butt. This is what dance hallers come. I call it dance porn, okay? I call it dance porn, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So your content, I'm finding, is just like uplifting and very relatable, you know?
Sure.
You said something to me that is like you how you've done, you know, you've dedicated and you've really, hey Giorgio, big up, big up. I'll go and go. Yeah, man. So yeah, and you pretty much had said, Sharon, I'm gonna ask you, let me just see, because sometimes we have these off these air interviews. But you pretty much said, share, I thought, like, you know, how did you do it? And you talked about staying in your lane. If you could just tell, you know, our viewers, you know, the significance of staying in your lane, how did it benefit you? Because there's a lot of challenges here in reggae Canada, if that even exists, if we know when they're based on our conversation. But there is reggae talent here. Um, what do you think you did to really advance at this level right now?
For
That's different
me,
from.
I was finding that the beats was not authentic. When I go to the producers, I'm not
Mhm.
getting what I want.
You're not getting the reggae,
Yeah, I'm not
the
getting
authentic
that.
reggae.
You know.
And that's what I noticed.
So what I did, the last song, the last one I went to, I went to one of the producer, and he charged me a lot of money, but when I got the song, my daughter said, "Mom, that's how go finish your career." You
What's up with
understand?
that?
Yes, and I
No
was
mix
very
properly or
angry.
nothing.
I was very angry about that, and I
Mm.
said, "That's it," and I hit the plane straight to Jamaica.
So that would
Straight
explain this.
Straight to Jamaica.
Jamaica is
Yes.
paradise. Oh shit.
And Jamaica is paradise, yes.
Yes.
Yes. So
Straight to Jamaica. And what was
straight to
the difference
Jamaica.
now? Well, obviously we hear the difference because I'm hearing that authentic reggae sound in your music, and it's not absent. It's actually present.
Yes.
You know, I find that it has a fresh sound, but still it's authentic. You know, um,
In order to
that's
really make it, you have to go back to the roots. You have
the
to.
roots.
Yeah, you have to
That's
go
very
back to
good.
the roots.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to really make up your mind and take time out and say, this is what I want. I want to be in the reggae, but I want to be a little bit different. Then I'll compete with nobody. We just know my sound, what I want,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I'm putting out. That's why I'm saying staying in a my lane.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really inspiring because. Sorry, I'm looking at so many screens. It's really inspiring. I thought you were saying something to me, but it's a little delayed, right? So it's really inspiring for myself as an upcoming artist, recording artist. I should be specifically. Um, what would you say to other Canadian artists, specifically in the urban or reggae scene? Like, what would you say to encourage them? Like, if you are to not just say, like, let's say if you are to work in Canada, what
Mm-hmm.
would you like to see? How about that? And what would you like to see for other artists?
Well, for me, my encouragement is never to give up, right? That there has to be a light at the end of the tunnel, you
Yes.
know. But Canada need to take reggae more seriously.
I'm
So
glad you did say that now because
Yes,
it's
yes,
funny how we did meet at Junos. And this is the thing when we're looking at the Junos, there's very limited categories I'm learning, you know, in other Junos, like limited categories. There's no Brockout artists. There's like this bias that I know that certain people did fight, you know, as Shane to Denise Jones, fight for get um, reggae into the Junos, but there's so much reggae talent. I mean, you watch a
exactly.
movie and you hear reggae, you know, there's not much categories.
I don't even think there's a dancehall category
No,
in there,
the
you know?
Trinidad
That's
don't.
so sad. No, there isn't.
No, and there's not male female either. It's like there's none of that with the reggae category.
In the Juno, no.
So they don't take. They're not, as you said, it's a good point. They're not taking the reggae seriously, and then you've had to now just say, you know what? Now give up. We're gonna and mega fly down to JA and
I
link up
mean,
with some.
at the end of the day, you know, Jamaica really where everything starts, you know.
Mhm.
Jamaica is really where it starts, you know. So, as I said, I had to go back there. I had to go back. You know, if you notice, Gone Pan the Hustling is really,
I love it. Love it. Love it.
um, it's
Gone
you
from
hear,
the hustling.
you hear.
Oh, I love it. Very well. Can we say
I
it's new
wanted to
music?
be. I wanted that video to be like to let everyone see what Jamaica is all. It's not, you know, all nice and dandy, you know, but
It's real though.
it's real. That's what I wanted to bring to the people.
Yeah.
Yes.
I really think that you really show them your roots. I really like that. I see you as a queen here in Canada doing many things. I mean, I remember when you opened up the Eclectic Lounge.
Oh
Something
yeah.
that, yo, it was like mad respect.
That was the spot,
That was
Jade.
I
the
say,
spot. I don't want to cry. That was the spot, you know. It did nice. It did nice. It did nice, man. Oh
yes,
man.
I get a lot of people asking when is Eclectic 2 is coming.
Yeah, we're doing
Yes.
next
We
Eclectic
watch
Lounge.
one again.
Enterprise. We're gonna Enterprise. This Eclectic Lounge was like the happening space in Ontario.
Definitely,
It was like
definitely.
a large Kelsey's, and yeah. But what I liked about the Eclectic Lounge is that you had this enormous stage because you had this enormous vision that you do need a part two. If you could just
Yes.
tell our listeners a little bit about the Eclectic Lounge and what you had seen, what you told me way back then, and then you manifested it. I have just like the maddest respect for you, Jade. You don't know. Tell us what inspired it, the Eclectic Lounge.
You know what it really Eclectic Lounge was like? Um, I wanted to give back to the community.
This is what you
And
do.
what happened, I wanted younger kids, you know, instead of finding themselves in trouble, they could come there and take out their stress on the mic.
Mm-hmm.
And that was what Eclectic was all about, you
Mm-hmm.
know. But then, unfortunately, my own come in there and fire gunshot, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, like kind of done me right this up. But I said
Yeah,
to
shift
myself,
up
you know
everything.
what? I'm gonna focus a little bit on the music, and then I'm gonna come back again bigger, and that's where I'm at right now.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give up.
Yeah. Don't give up. You don't. You can you really have been a big inspiration. Um, you have 12 songs out there on the road.
Mhm.
I'm sure who knows by the end of 2021, you got 2022, sorry, you can drop an album. Who knows
Yeah,
what's
man.
next? But I do want to know what's next. You know, what's the actually what? Yeah, let's go. Like, what is next for 2022? What can we expect, or do you want to just keep on the DL? You know, you can
Well,
tell us off the air.
I'm happy to say, um, which is tomorrow. I will be on set. Um, in terms of movie, tomorrow I'll 6 o'clock
Whoa,
be on
girl. All
set.
right. All
So
right.
You're not
I got
easy.
I have three parts. So I'm working on that, and then I'm
Your
hoping
beautiful
to get.
face need to be on the set, man. Enough talent, enough talent, enough talent.
I'll be showing you tomorrow.
Woo! This is
Mhm.
good.
So as music, acting, that's my line.
It's about the entertainment. I totally feel it. I hope that for Canada, we definitely will really get established a reggae entertain entertainment industry, like something solid, not
Yes.
something what we've had. It's honestly been quite an interesting role, very nomadic, no commitment, no dedication, and we need more dedication. We need people like yourself dedicated. Don't give up. You
Mhm.
know, to get these last two songs out. So I know that the song that hit the charts let's see here. So we're just looking at it there.
Talking to you.
Yeah, Talking Till You Blue.
You can
Until
play
You're
some if
Blue.
you want.
Yeah, we're gonna play some at the tail end if we can. But Talking Till You Blue came out about 3 months ago. I don't know if you want to say any shout outs to some of your people that worked with you on that, and yeah, because I don't trust IG Live. They might lick we up. They might not take us out.
Well,
Hey, Bushy T,
I have some people. I have my crew. I have to shout out Bobby Chrisas, which is
okay.
like 100% behind me. You know, when I send the song to him right away, he goes, "What?" You know. So he's one of them that really helped me to put it together and get it out there. You know, because I think that it needs to be out there. It needs to be out there.
I find when you, as an artist, you find that you're wearing many hats, because right there, when I hear you big up, I'm sure there's probably one or two more people, but in some cases, like I go into a studio and find out that, wait, it's my project, so then I'm literally the producer and he's just the engineer. Do you find yourself in that situation?
Well, yeah, because I mean, it's not, everything is not, I don't have a manager per se. So I am the one that is behind everything that I'm doing. I am putting out, you know. So from, you know, working as an actress, a couple of years ago, I work on Suits.
Oh, you did?
Yes, and the star of Megan Myrtle.
Yeah, I've worked on that show.
So I work as a lawyer on there.
Queer. Jade. Oh, don't tell me they're messing with us.
Did it get cut? No, not.
Yes. Jade, I know I'm going because I can't hear you.
I'm back.
Okay, you're back. Okay, good.
You can't hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. That's cool. You worked on Suits. I worked on Suits as a costume technician. Dressing y'all.
Bravo.
Look at that. Our paths are always crossing. That.
Yes.
You know. Continue what you were saying because we didn't hear what you were saying.
Yes, so it's just hard work. It's just, you know, whatever I work, I put into my music. And yeah, because as I said, I'm like a one woman team kind of.
Okay. And I think it's like, you know, being able to one thing that's nice is being able to monetize doing what you love.
Of
right?
course.
And I see you doing what you love, following your passion, obviously literally breaking ceilings, you know, investing in yourself, you know, managing yourself, you know. I hope for our industry that in terms of like the reggae scene in Canada, I just really hope that we don't have to eventually wear so many hats and we can work together with more people, you know?
Well, I'm hoping that you can, you know, a lot of our artists here can come together and, you know, make a team and advocate and let them know that yes, we need reggae
a camp.
to be.
I know what you're saying. Like one camp at least in Canada.
You know,
But why do you have a camp? Everybody just for themselves. You know, maybe our Roots Reggae camp. Roots Reggae Hub camp.
We need one for sure.
You don't know.
For sure.
You know, anyone else that you want to big up, you know, in Jamaica, maybe the engineer, producer, so forth, because I love what's going on.
How did the collaboration come about? I want to know.
Oh, that's a very good question.
It is a collaboration.
The producer would like to know, Dana Makala, she would like to know, how did the collaboration with Natural Ellis come about? And big up Natural Ellis.
Is the same Bobby said,
oh,
I have the perfect person that would go with that voice. I'm saying, all right, make we try it. And it was like perfect.
It is. It's a nice collab. Very nice collab.
So
I won't lie. I like how it's showcasing you in a sense. I'm not trying to knock Natural Ellis, but something because it's all about you today. I'm sorry. Big up Natural Ellis. Big him up. Just because it's sometimes, you know, we have either a duo, but it's sort of like he's a cameo in your sound as well.
Yes.
Yes, and it's really showcasing you and that message about talking to your blue. You know what I mean? Like, and it must still try to love you up.
And your voices go well together. That's what I like about it.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's true.
yeah, they go very well together.
I would also like to big up Devaki Lad. He's
Okay.
been he's been there from the beginning. He's for one of the first producer. I
Nice.
remember I was when I first went to the studio and he said, Jade, you have to kill me with buckle. You stole me with the buckle. No, Jade, no. He go, I think you need to go back to singing class. And he was very honest with me. And now, when he heard that I really hit the chart, he said, congratulations, I'm proud of you, you know? And I, yes, but he's one that was real with me, you know, at the beginning, from the beginning.
And what I like though is that you chose to invest in you. You invested in yourself. It's beautiful.
Yes, definitely.
You know, in every which way. You know, there's always a lot of talk in this business, and but as you said, you know, boy, you stay in your lane and you just focus on your kingdom and just build it. And I only could respect that. You know. Well, we're going good with this live, but me not trust it too tough. I'm telling you, they might just cut it off, and I want our listeners and viewers, because we're both on the air, right? We're on the air, and
We are on the
live.
air, yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're also live to air on rootsreggaehub.com.
Yeah.
Big up Roots Reggae.
Yes. So, yeah. So that's why I'm looking at all these little cameras here. I was like, so sometimes when I look cockeyed, it's only because we get distracted with the delay. Yes. Yeah. Before we leave the live, I want you to let our listeners know where they could find your music. You know, the content is just awesome, inspiring. This woman is a powerhouse. Mad respect. If you could just let them know where they could find your music.
You can find my music on all social media platforms. Once you put in Jade Faye, you can find me.
It's the truth.
Yes.
It's right on the top. Huh?
We go live for 4 hours. It changed on October 26th.
Oh, they improved it.
Yeah.
I went live the other day on Instagram and it got clipped off. They just don't. I clipped off. I was on the farm. I'm sorry. I'm just a joke to your music, Jade. I'm just a joke to your music.
Which one?
Maybe I'm talking to your blues. So maybe we're just gonna pump it up and just enjoy it.
All right.
You know, feel alive.
I'll pull it up.
You couldn't go so high.
Nature really gonna make it up to you. See, you try to fix me, but I'm not the one that is broken. The harsh words you speak, it should have never been spoken. When you love someone sometimes, the silence is golden. Now you
No song drop. If Canada not accept you, the rest of the world will. You don't know. Your heart, good. You know? Good-hearted people. Fire. I needed this song, you don't understand. You could have beg it, could have cried.
No matter what you say, I'm gonna go my way. You can talk until you blue. I ain't coming back to you. No matter what you say, I'm gonna go my way. Give me one more chance to prove my love to you. I broke your heart, but I'm gonna mend it.
Yeah, man, a big tune. Ingrid. Yeah, man. Big Ross Squad. So they hit the charts. I don't know for y'all that are the big news that you guys are joining today is that Jade Fade is the first Canadian to hit the Richie B charts. Last week she was number 24. This week she's number 22. Up. That's what's up. Talk until you're blue. Ain't coming back to you. No matter what you say, I'm gonna go my way.
Things happen for reasons beyond explain. My mind playing tricks on me, saying I'm the one to blame. I laugh to myself and say I must be insane, but there is no coming back to you, baby. Never again.
Lectures, we can just take it down. Just Shayna. I'm gonna take it down just a little bit. Yeah, man. Just soups, you miss it again. The news today is that Jade Fate song, Talking to You Blue, that we just played. We are telling the world right now here, Richie B chart, so we feel irate for that you come to it to share the big news, and we want to just share it with the rest of you. Big up yourself, Jade Fate. Big up yourself. You know, and on that note, I want you to just tell your listeners, viewers, where them can find you. All your handles, because I can't wait to say, tell me, say me bless. So if you could tell our listeners and viewers.
Friends, you know, I thank you guys for the support. And you can find me, as I said, on all social media platform. There's a person on the live right now, and I would be upset at myself. Two person. I would be so upset if I had forgotten to big them up. Analog sound. He's been there for me all the way. I'm going to big him up. Wow. And Ingrid is another one. When I go to her with the problem, she has a listening ear for me. So big her up too.
Okay. You need your village. You need it. You don't know.
Yes.
JADFAITH, Jade Fate. Yes, you can check her out. And I have to play Tell Me, Say Me Bless. Oh gosh, there's so many songs. But we played Gunpowder Hustling already. Which one do you want to do, Shada?
I didn't play the hustle one yet.
Okay, Tell Me, Say Me Bless. Soul Roll is, again, I have to say, I have to big that up song too, because that song there, I think you coined the phrase for us. Every time I say Soul Roll, I'm always thinking of you, but this is my song still. Get up for this one. Tell me how I'm blessed. Tell me how I'm blessed. It's get that pure success. Is it? Money, fun, coming left. Tell me, say my blessed. Tell me, blessed. Big torn. You guys, you're hearing Jade Fate. Tell her how she blessed. Yeah, man, you're blessed. You're blessed. You're blessed. And in the real sense, okay? Because a lot of people don't even know how to use that word. The origin of the word blessed, there was a blood sacrifice, and this sister has made a lot of sacrifice, not just for her career, but within the community. So I have mad respect for you, Jade Fate. Mad respect. Love you. We're gonna sign out, and if you want to say anything before we leave.
I want to big up Caveman.
All right.
I want to big up Caveman because he really give me a break when it comes to the music, and he did a very good job and put me on him up too. So I have to big him up too.
All right.
And another, I'm signed with VP Records. Someone big up VP.
Respect. Big up VP Records.
Big up VP. I'm signed with also Zojak Worldwide.
Nice.
Big up Zojak also. And
we have to big them up because
and your crew.
Yeah.
Reggae. Yes.
Well, girl, we love you. Big up yourself. We look forward to seeing more what you're gonna be doing and this movie that's coming out. Boy, I don't know, man. I can't keep up, but I like what I'm seeing. I love what I'm seeing. One
Thank
love.
you.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye.
Hey, how are you?